Here's how to cut a piece that's a little bit complicated. It's got a couple straights, angles, and a curved area. So what I did is I put a little roll of tape on the back away from these edges. I lined this up on the glass so I don't have to cut this side or this side. That saves me cutting, okay? Now what I'm gonna do, and I think this step is really worth it, I'm gonna tuck some tape underneath here like this. Just like that. And another piece right underneath this other area here. So I'm gonna lift this up and tuck the tape underneath there. Sort of like that. Then I could take my Sharpie and I could draw a line on here, or you could just cut right around it. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna take my Sharpie and do this right up next to it. Now I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife and I'm gonna cut this extra tape off right here. Remove that piece, okay? I'm gonna cut this extra tape off right here. And I'm getting it right up to my shape. I'm not leaving a bunch of space between there. And then I take my X-Acto knife to peel the tape up. It should come right up like this. Just kind of go like that. It'll pick up. There you go. And then the last edge, I'm gonna cut this right here. Peel that up, like so. I don't need this stuff hanging over the edge here. Doesn't matter if it is, but get rid of that. So now, if I was to take off this paper, oh, this kind of got bad right there. I cut it up a little bit bad right there, but you can kind of see if I took my Sharpie, this is where that line should be right there, okay? So my tape is on there. So what I'm gonna do here is just show you the steps that I would probably take to cut it. I'm gonna do the easiest cuts first, and those would be the straight ones. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna take my, my tool, and I'm going to hold it right here and put it right against the tape. And make a line right next to that, and make sure it's all the way. Then I'm gonna tap this. That broke right off. Now the next one is easy. I'm gonna take this one right here and go right straight on that line and have that go right off. Now notice how close I got to the tape. I tell you, if you can get that close, you're gonna save yourself a lot of work. That broke off. And now the curved piece. This is gonna take a little work. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna hold this really upright. It's hard to tell I'm doing that. And I'm gonna use my other hand as a guide. I'm pressing down pretty hard on this because I don't want to have a line that's like a skipped, broken line. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm right on the edge there. Okay, and now once again, I'll tap this from underneath that crack. Look at that, it broke right off. So now, what's nice is my tape is underneath this on here. My tape is still on there, and I can just grind this right down to the tape right up here and get it pretty close. And then, of course, I will have my piece over here that I'll lay this on and then make sure that this is the right size when I put it on top of the paper. Got that?